What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for jumping into another video. My name is Josh, and I am just your average Joe day trader. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for being here. We are almost to 1,200 subscribers, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do me a favor, hit the like button. Let's see how many likes we can get on this video. And if you hadn't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every time we upload a new video. Also, I want to share with you guys that I will not, just so you know, I will not send things in YouTube or in Discord like a friend's invite. I'm not asking anybody for money. I'm not asking you to pay for any classes or materials or join any groups where you have to pay. That's not me. So if you get requests or things, we know that all the time accounts are cloned and hacked and things like that. It's not me. When I make a decision to start doing maybe one-on-one coaching or training or things where there's a charge, I will absolutely let the entire community know so you're fully prepared and aware of that and can make educated decisions about what to do from the perspective of your own education standpoint if you're wanting to make any type of investments like that. But right now, I'm not asking anybody with friends invites or to send me money or PayPal or Venmo or any of that stuff, guys. Protect yourselves. Don't send anything to anybody that is asking for anything. All right, it is Tuesday, July 22nd. Market is closed as far as 4 p.m. goes. We are slowly approaching the 8 p.m. hour where the market will shut down on all the stocks that are not 24-hour stocks. And I'm going to tell you, it was kind of an interesting day today. And I wanted to go through the stocks with you and share the market with you. You guys know that my news platform is Yahoo Finance. I like to go in Yahoo Finance and look at the news to see what's going on because it gives me a very clear indication of a lot of different things. Obviously, first and foremost, we got markets. So if we click on markets here, and you guys are here with me, you can see that, as far as the indexes go, S&P 500 closed up 0.06%. The Dow Jones closed up 0.40%, and the Nasdaq closed down 0.39%. And there were some things going on in the market today, some fluctuation, some volatility. We're gonna go to the charts and kind of share a little bit of that with you. But obviously, some things that are going on in the news right now that are causing some real concern in the market. And it did cause the market to kind of run down at opening, starting with my best friend, Fed Chair Jerome Powell. And it was like literally, I had to say, what did he say? That basically caused all these stocks to go running red and the S&P 500 to crash. And I know I'm dramatic, right? Didn't necessarily crash, but it did run down hard this morning. And when we get to the charts, you're going to see that. But there's several things going on right now in the news that are causing some concern. Number one, Tesla stock is up. Tesla stock is doing awesome right now. I'm super excited. I have a long-term hold in Tesla stock as part of my long-term retirement plan, and Tesla stock's doing great. However, there are all these tensions, as you can see right here, all these news reports about the Musk-Trump tensions looming over Tesla's earnings. Tesla's reporting earnings tomorrow at market close. We'll see what happens. Everybody so far is saying that the earnings should be great, that it should do a great thing for the stocks, but I'm going to be waiting to see. It might be potential for when it runs all the way up. If you play earnings, if it runs up hard, it comes back down. If it runs down hard, it comes back up. And that's where people play earnings. I do. So if it runs up super hard, might be an opportunity to sell it at the high and buy back in at the low. Put it back away and forget about it. Take the profit and call it a day. Call it a win. But we'll see what happens with that. There's also a lot of talk about basically SpaceX warns investors Musk could return to politics. You know that Elon Musk has been talking about wanting to start this new political party, and listen, I'm not going to say it's nonsense or crazy, but it's causing a stir in the both political world and the financial world. So we'll see what happens with that. Let's go to the charts and kind of talk a little bit about what we saw today. So first and foremost, in the markets, the SPY, the S&P 500, here's what I want to share with you guys. So let me get off auto. I can pull this down. Okay. So you know that yesterday we had a super green morning. The S&P 500 hit that new all-time high, 631.54. And then we had some news yesterday that just caused the S&P 500 to drop and went to this low of 628.77. But here's the thing about the S&P 500. Even at 628.77, it's not low. It's still in these new all-time highs, right? But it did drag everything down with it. So all the different stocks that are connected to the S&P 500 ran with it. And then it had somewhat of an interesting post-market into the 24-hour market and a hard drop down, a little bit of a recovery, and a hard drop down, and a little bit of recovery. And then guys, look at this. Look what happened at market open. Okay, I'd say here 629.08 to 626.19. That's basically, a $4 drop. That's pretty hard. But it spent most of the day recovering. And look, back up to this 629.62. It closed at 688.86, sitting at 628. I'm sorry, 628.86, closed and sitting in an aftermarket of 628.90. And it's sort of doing this thing running horizontal. Okay. So all in all, some rough patches today. Definitely the stocks that I love to trade had a rough patch, but then a nice recovery. For example, let's go to APLD. Okay, look what APLD did with the S&P 500, and then it spent the rest of the day catching back up. Right, closed out 1095, was sitting at 1035. Most people are like, "Oh my gosh, APLD's done." Right, BBAI, same thing, big bear, dropped down. Let's see what that is, $6.90, and then it recovered through the day. Palantir, same thing. Tesla, same thing, right? They all sort of ran that pattern. And when we look at the best day trade stocks, SoundHound, same drop. Serve Robotics, same drop, right? And you guys see this trend because I shared it with you yesterday also about these trends for the market. Let me get back to auto. And you can see, okay, for example, Serve Robotics yesterday, hard drop. SoundHound, hard drop, okay? APLD, hard drop, and they almost look the same. So know the stocks you're in and out of, and when one's trending the right way, you should know the other stocks that basically live within that S&P 500 or within the same pattern that they're dropping as well. So you can be careful in risk management, knowing what companies to get in and out of as a day trader. Other companies yesterday did really well. Okay, you can see CX Cemex Sab, it's a cement company, did really well. Okay, IAG, IM Gold, okay, did really well, ran up, had a nice up. Today, nice up. Okay, while everything's going down, know what goes up versus what goes down. And if you want to understand, I've got a couple videos out there, one about the S&P 500 and what runs up when it runs down and how to play the S&P 500 cheap. Also Tesla, what runs up and runs down. There's all kinds of stocks you can look at. Here's those two videos. Find them, watch them, and learn how to play those when the market goes up and down. But let's get straight into this. Let's talk about from top to bottom. We shared some of them already. Okay, let me clear my box here. Okay, GTX, Garrett Motion had a nice, remember I run on the 15-minute, had a nice up day today. SoundHound had a hard drop like everything else, and then a period of time of recovery today. Ford, okay, hard drop, a nice up midday drop, and then it had some volatility throughout the day. Serve Robotics, hard drop, could have made nice money in Serve Robotics today, just like SoundHound running it up there. Came back down and then spent the rest of the day on and up. APLD, same thing, but could have got in at 1035, ran it all the way up here to about 1101. And I did play APLD today and had a nice profit out of that. I shared with you CX, Cemex Sab, cement company, nice run up through most of the day, and IAG. BBAI had a kind of a rough day, but spent the rest of the half day running up. SLDB, hard day down, a little bit of an up, some opportunity to make money there. And Grab, followed pattern, ran up through the day, and then kind of settled in. And Wolf, WULF, I'm going to share with you guys, this had a very nice day today. $4.83 basically was the low, and closed out today at $5.26 with a high of 527. Pretty nice day for WULF. And based on what we're seeing in charting it in the patterns, there's the potential that WULF could break this potentially in the next several days. We think maybe a week or so, just an opinion, not financial advice. but WLF could potentially break through to $6 or $7. We're waiting to see that happen, but a good stock to trade, and it is on the list for best day trade stocks. Let's go to the DT2 news. Oklo, okay, nice recovery halfway through the day. ASTS had, after that drop, a very nice run up today. HIMS also was called out. Pretty much spent most of the day running up. Good opportunity to make money there. SMR had dropped hard day before and early morning, and then one opportunity up, dropped down, and then spent the rest of the day up. QUBT, I didn't touch it. Didn't really much like it, but it has been on a very slow uptrend through the day. But it's sitting at $16.81 close, $17.11 in the post market. Run, nothing but running up today. Nice opportunity for that. 1139 was the high. We talked about APLD. NVTS, I missed this one today, guys. I wanted to get back into it. Shared with the group. I was going to potentially trade this one, but I got busy on something else, and I'm going to show that to you in a minute. BBAI, also the drop, but a run up. TMC, nice run up through the day. And then PL, Planet Labs, dropped hard, had a little bit of recovery, but continued on this drop and then spent the day slowly recovering. And so not one I would have been in. Those mid-price stocks, Rocket Lab, guys, I'm going to tell you, it's sitting at $47.12. It was $44.46. Great opportunity today to make some money. And you guys know I tell you this is a great day trade stock at this price and value. And potentially Rocket Labs is one you'd want to hold on to long term because I believe, in my opinion, not financial advice. I know I say it all the time, but just so we're clear, you guys make your own decisions, do your own homework and your due diligence. But I think this is one in my long term portfolio that's going to do very well for us in the future. Ionic, IONQ, same drop down, had a bit of a run up. CCL, Carnival, had a drop down and then a nice run up through most of the day. Intel, INTC, spent half the day up, dropped down hard, and then spent the rest of the day into this post-market running. And then SoFi, also hard drop. This is the one that I love. It is one that I love, one of the many. I'm in it. This is a long term. I think I have 200 shares of SoFi just sitting there doing its thing in my account, but a nice run up today if you were able to get in at this low of $19.82. And then finally, in those high dollar movers, Tesla, which I shared with you guys, had a quick drop in the morning and did nothing but run up to a high of 335. Nice day for Tesla. Really, really good, despite all the crazy news stuff going on. Amazon, not so much. Amazon ran down hard, had a bit of a up recovery, but nowhere near where it dropped. Apple, Apple in my long-term portfolio, loving Apple right now, sitting at $214.96 with this high of 215. It hasn't been here in a while, so happy to see that. Google also had a nice run up today, although there's a lot of negative sentiment about Google, whether Google is going to exist because of all the AI stuff going on with ChatGPT and Grok and all these other formats, and will people continue to use them as a search engine? I don't think there's in any way Google's going anywhere, guys. I think that they still have a lot of opportunity in the market, and we'll see what they do. NVIDIA kind of dumped a little bit today, came up, and then also dumped later in the day. A lot of people talking about that. AMD dropped, but a nice run up. Palantir, okay, Palantir sitting at 148.80 right now in the aftermarket. Still a nice stock, still a great opportunity. Robinhood, now hear me out, guys. Robinhood dropped to $98.75. Awesome opportunity to get into this stock if your account is something that you basically, would use financially in this dollar range. $102.08 right now. Remember, it was just at, okay, a high of 109.90, okay? So it dropped down, and I think there's a great opportunity here to make some money. Again, do your homework. And then SMCI also had this hard drop and ran up a little bit, but horizontal. A couple other ones I wanted to share with you guys real quick. Number one, where did I make great money today? I made it in Webull. And I thought it was done when the market closed at $17.05. It started its turn to come down, and everyone agreed, hey, you got out at the right time. I sold out at $16.99. Made a good, nice little chunk of money. This is how much I made on it today. And look, guys, talk about feeling FOMO. I just made a video on FOMO. I feel like I missed out because I didn't stay in it. No, actually, I don't, guys. I'm very happy. I was in it at $14.62, and I was able to get out at $16.99. Very, very happy. But it's sitting at $17.58 right now. So what do we do? Options traders, what do you guys do? Drop it in the comment. Should people be buying calls or should they be buying puts? Tell us. Give us your opinion. And if so, what strike price? Where do you get in? What's the sweet spot? How far out? What do options traders do, guys? I'm not an options trader, but a lot of people are asking me, do we do calls? Do we do puts? I don't know. So you guys that do options, let us know. Another one I wanted to share with you guys is RCAT. This is a drone company. Might be a really good opportunity here to get in. And if you look at the daily on this one, which is what I had been focusing on, you can see, look, super nice drop up, but a hard drop down. Is that the end? I don't know. But a lot of people talking about RCAT, Red Cat Holdings, basically because of the government stock performance. They're going to be spending a lot more money in defense. They're going to be using a lot more drone technology. UAVS is another one that is in that drone world, Eagle Aerial, and that's the daily. Let's go to the 15-minute chart. But some nice opportunity here, especially at this price point. And there's some other really great stocks in that field that you should be taking a look at. Thank you so much for jumping into this video today. If you've not subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the like button. Please click the notification bell so you'll be notified every time we upload a new video. And I thank you guys for being here for this update. See you tomorrow. Josh out. Peace.